I'll sort everything out. I'll tidy everything up. I'll tidy up. I'll tidy everything up.
You have to stay, Knight Hare.
You have to stay, bad luck charmer.
It's not even hot. Time is sleeping, and nobody is waking it up. The sand isn't trickling anymore. It's not good if things are broken. Oh no.
It's you! You spell doom.
Nuri.
She's mine now, bird catcher.
Nuri, what are you?
Child of peril. She hates you. She won't talk to you anymore.
Stop it.
Why did you kill us?
Stop it. Talk all you want, but I will save Nuri. I don't even know how to play anymore. Yes, that's how it was. Finally, some quiet at last. Nuri,
Don't say anything. I know. I just want you to think of me here. This ring is for you. So that you don't forget me and you won't give up on me.
Dreamweaver?
Yes?
How do I recognize the shards?
They are the things that you have remembered.
There's a crowd of people that opens like a curtain before me. I keep hearing an unholy voice. A black feather is falling from the sky. There's a fire burning at a stake. A man with a wooden ring in his hands.
Find the shards and sort them in a meaningful way at the heart.
I'll keep looking.
Take your time.
No! You spell doom. Corvus!
How do you feel, youngling? What did you learn?
I'm fine, actually. This prophecy, all that talk that I bring bad luck. It was all that cursed raven's fault.
I see you found an important truth, youngling.
Yes, but now I have to save Nuri. I know now how I can find out if the prophecy is true or not.
Indeed, you know the source of your bad luck, and you can challenge it. The gate won't question your intentions anymore.
You have my thanks.
Farewell, fairy friend.
Zandurin, Amorindal, Amil, Amis. You may go, Knight Hare.
The gods be thanked.
When Geron arrived back home, a full moon had passed. He had come too late. A feverish delusion had overcome the land. The seer's messengers delivered dark dreams. Dreams of doom and peril. The seer had created his own realm of prophecy. A desperate realm. A realm of fear.
Where? Nuri's hideout. I'm back. But why is it snowing? It can't even be the beginning of Boron yet. Nuri. Must I really fight my way through thorny bushes with bare hands now? Nuri will forgive me. There's something glittering inside. It must be made of water from the fairy well. One of the mandrakes has survived. Poor Nuri. Without her, none of her friends have survived the winter. Rotten and frozen. You wouldn't even throw these to the swine anymore. Like the matted beard of old Cephal. Firmly attached. Knight Rathling.
What? Who?
Don't you remember me? The farm in Thash Mountains last fall.
Oh yes, the pleasant boy with the beautiful girl. Time flies. Say, what happened to the girl?
She abandoned me.
Did you do her harm?
I lied to her.
That can happen. But the darkness looming over us these days shan't worry you anymore.
No, I must rectify my mistake.
You can't force love. You'd better save your own life now.
Why are you sitting here before the gates of the town?
I have failed in my quest. I have disappointed the king and my country. I was in the search of the seer. He's back and foisting his dark crows upon the land. The madness has a grip on us all.
Did you find the seer?
No, but I was closer to him than almost anyone before. The further I rode, the more often I was watched by eerie creatures. Their soulless gaze burned on my back and sucked the life from my bones. Thus weakened, I finally left my path to confront them in the dark. But they fought with unholy might. I could barely escape. They wanted to keep me as far away from their master as possible. I'm sure about that.
What happened to Andergast?
Mischief rained upon us. Swarms of crows ravaged the land until there was only dead earth left.
Are there even more now than there were last autumn?
Whole tempests of crows. Every night there are more and more. They say they bring the worst nightmares. Even in their houses, people aren't safe.
What does the king do about this threat?
When he learned who was behind the plague of crows, he sent the most stalwart knights and many of the townsfolk to seek out the seer and finish him off. But alas, none returned victorious from this quest, if they even returned at all. And now I have failed as well.
Where is the king?
He's barricaded himself in the castle. It would seem the seer will finally fulfill his wicked plan even after 13 years.
Tell me about the creatures who defeated you.
Soulless creatures they were. Cold, relentless, and final. Like Boron himself. I don't want to think about it anymore. They were not from this world.
I don't have to listen to any more of this. Do you know if a fairy scholar has reached Andergast? A noteworthy guy by the name of Giacomo Norta.
Never heard of him. You'd better ask at the Academy of Magic. They know these things better than I do.
You're sitting here because you failed?
I don't dare go back without having succeeded. It doesn't matter if I report or not. The doom for all can't be stopped now.
But to stall and give up doesn't help either.
Leave me! I have failed. I wouldn't have thought bearing that burden would weigh much heavier on me than giving my life for my country.
It must have slept through the beginning of winter. I need your jug, Olgierd.
Just take it. Take everything you can find.
Olgierd, what are you doing with the pitchfork there?
Go away. Leave me alone, nightmares.
Calm down, it's me, Geron.
Geron? You, of all people? When it's almost over?
What's wrong with you? What happened to Ulfrid?
He's dead. I skewered him with the pitchfork.
Why did you kill Ulfrid?
Yes. You think it's my fault, don't you? It is my fault. I hear them scream. Murderer! Murderer!
There's nothing there, Olgierd. Listen, why did you do it?
I had dreams that I'd have to die because of him. Because of him! He always stared at me, with those pig's eyes of his. He grunted he was hungry over and over again. I'm hungry! I knew he'd eat me neck and crop. He'd eat me if I didn't put the fork through his head.
What do you mean by the end?
I can't go on. I'll take my own life.
Don't be foolish.
The dreams, Geron. When I close my eyes, I see his grotesque face. He haunts me in my sleep. I am a murderer, Geron. And murderers have to die.
Stop that nonsense. Give me the pitchfork. All will be well, believe me.
I should listen to you, of all people. Maybe this is all your fault. Why should I listen to you?
Ulfrid's death wasn't your fault. It wasn't you who did it. Those crows hexed you.
Hexed me?
Yes, you wouldn't have caused Ulfrid any harm, would you? So there must have been a curse that wielded the pitchfork using your hands.
Do you really think?
Trust me, it'll all sort itself out.
Oh yeah?
Didn't you always say that bad luck will befall Andergast if I didn't leave?
Yes.
But I did leave. Now see what happened afterwards?
Yes, that's right.
Couldn't that mean that I will right things after my return? But you'd have to trust me first.
Do you really think?
Come on, give me the pitchfork.
Maybe you're right. Very well then. Take the pitchfork and clean it. What if I get nightmares again?
Then challenge your fear. Try to understand it. The Raven will have to pay for every single dead body. That's Olgierd's friend, Ulfrid. The crows haven't left anything of the town's banner. If the crows do this to every town's banner, it would make great bait. Droga?
Who? Geron, the bird catcher? You can't do anything here. Those critters can be caught by no one. You'd better go. There's time to flee yet.
Let me see the king, at once.
Don't be ridiculous. Nobody sees the king. The mischief the seer has brought upon us is taking up all his attention.
That's exactly why I'm here.
In these days, doom reigns over Andergast. It'll be best if you run away, far away. You are still young.
It has to be possible to gain admittance to the king.
As long as the crows are wreaking havoc, nobody is admitted to the castle.
You look tired.
I haven't had any sleep for days.
Why not?
A crow attacked me. Since then, I've been suffering from terrible dreams. That my wife dies during childbirth. That my daughter vanishes forever into the woods. Both dreams came true.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You'd better go. There's time to flee yet.